Hola ragazzi,
Hola ragazzi,
I am Adorable Frog
and I am Inferno Rabbit.
and we are here to talk about
Doctor House.
what is
Doctor House is a series. Sorry, Doctor House is a series that talk about doctors. And while we watch them doing the diagnosis of the patients, we also follow their own lives. It's kind of professional and personal style, and which I really like it. And starting to talk about House specifically, House is a difficult person, right? In my opinion,
yeah,
at least.
I, uh, everybody call him crazy and I suggest this time because obviously Dexter was her series. Now we are talking about my series. I started to watch Doctor House when I was young and I reached the seasons 5. Didn't mean that they were going around, they're going forward. I mean, not that the season 5 stopped you, but I stopped it and I took it back like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and it ended. And I say to Feral Rabbit to say to do like, hey, we can watch the House, and even now we ended, and I don't know how to give to him a position in
Yeah.
like, you understand, because he is charismatic. He gave to the role to Egg Larry, that is an actor in my opinion underestimated, because he did just the charge of 101, the first one of the charge of the 101, when was the thief that stole the dogs. But he's perfect for this role because he's charismatic. Is as they say, is a good man, nice looking. He got these blue and cold eyes that make the chapter perfect, because the chapter is a mix of like, is not love, but he cares. You say that he cares about the things, but he tried to stay away from it because he doesn't want to don't to be too sticky, right?
Yeah, I mean, I when you said to me, let's watch, I agreed because I like those things of doctors. I watched all the seasons of Bones and I enjoyed so much.
Yeah,
Grey's Anatomy, it's on my list.
we were even in the side to watch Grey's Anatomy after that, but I said no because
No, was Grey's Anatomy or Bones?
no,
I think it was
I
Bones.
said no bones, and you say we can watch Grey's Anatomy. Then I say that is almost 12 season, and I said no, never.
Yeah, you are lazy about series. But anyway, coming back to the point. uh, I knew that I could really enjoy it, so I said, fine, let's watch it. And when I watched the first episode and even the others, I think until not in the middle of the first season, even before, but in the first episode, I was like, I don't know if I like this guy because he's rude and he likes to act like he doesn't care about nothing, and he, he liked to do this type, and he really hurt the feelings of some people sometimes. And when I was watching, I start to think that in some points I really like him. He's amazing in some points, in most of the points. When you learn to like him, you see that he's amazing all the time. But in the first episodes, I was like, I don't know. It was that situation of love and hate. But
We have to
yeah,
say that this is a long series. It's not that long, but it's not that short. It's 8 season for 20 more or less. I mean, just the fourth season got 18 episode. The other got 21, 22, something like that, of 45 minutes. So it's a big series. Maybe not that big, but is pretty tough. Is if to end it, you have to take your time. You have to eat it slowly. It's like a giant cake of chocolate. If you put it on your mouth, you will don't. You will start to suffocate.
I didn't have difficult because I like long stories and long series, so I enjoyed.
One thing that makes me like appreciate the season was the part of every doctor got um, a particular reason to stay there. Seems like they won't stay there, but they have to. So you start to understand that even if you like your job, there is something that when you like something, because every doctor loves doing something that work, but there is even something else that make them doing I don't know, everyone, almost everyone want left, but when they want left they want turn back. Is is the thing that, and the evolution of the chapter, I love them for someone and for someone else, because mm I think that they, it's a thing that I didn't like. They focused more for some chapter more than the others, and this is something sucks because we don't do spoilers in this channel, but there is some chapter that are really cured in this kind of thing, and other that don't. Another thing that I don't like it, and this is one of my favorite series, so I just try to say the thing that makes me love this, but the thing that say when I go to the fridge and I open it and I think, fuck, but was like that, was bad, is that in as Fernand Rabbit said, there is the 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 surgery, the take care of the patient. Meanwhile, they do stuff. Meanwhile, they go into the house because the house don't trust the patient. That is, it makes the thing real, because if you go to the doctor, maybe you don't say all the truth to him, and this make it real because it's like that. So they don't trust instantly the patient, and they go to their whole home to discover what is happening. I'm not depressing pill of depression, and but because to don't be miserable, and he's a human being. It's cool because it's like that. But the thing that I don't like it is that they take care about the story of the every chapter, but they burn in episode slash 7, and this area and at episode 10, almost 11. They take care about a short part of their life for 4 episodes. Then seems that nothing happened, and somebody else think will appear, like uh, a guy lose a leg. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. I didn't say I didn't say something of this here. Somebody lose a leg, okay, an arm, an art, and after like 4 episodes of complain, of crying, turn back to home as nothing happened. But the other guy get the fever of African thing, and they start to take care about, oh my god, disaster. And somebody get in love, and after 4 episodes they split it. It's a thing that I don't like it because they take care about relation like that. I don't know. I felt like that.
Yeah, I think I'm realizing this point right now with you talking. I think I didn't note it while I was watching. I didn't have this feeling. I really enjoyed that they mix the thing with the professional and the personal. And I think it's good that the series is long because we have more time and more chance to know about the chapters and the life of the chapters. I think it's one of the reasons that I enjoy more series than movies because you can stay more time with the chapters than in a movie. And I think the only thing that at least that I remember right now that I didn't like in this series is that in some point they start to change the things, and I didn't like it because you start to like the things, the situations that is happening, and then they change. And when you're starting to learn to like it, they change it again. And I mean, after some episodes, it's feeling fast, and I start to enjoy and like it and everything. But for 1 or 2 episodes, you are, I mean, at least I was like, no, come on, I want the. Let's come back for the start. Let's come back what it was.
Yeah,
I think was the
sometimes happen real big things, but if you watch it well, it seems that they end in a like a bubble of soap. At the end, it exploded and nothing happened before. Maybe a bit because the chapters are S. So if they acted as stupid, they they are excused. Slash slash. But two chapter did a real bad thing for a doctor. Bad thing. And after like I don't know 5 episodes, as nothing happened. Nothing happened. I mean, he got his consequence because he got its consequence. But the chapter's like nothing happened. Totally fine. No problem. No guiltiness. Zero.
I think they learn it with House. Because House have a lot of that. He does their stupid things. He acts like an asshole, and he had his consequence sometimes. And then is everything fine? Okay, fine.
But if you watch it at the end of the game, House is the most human of the crew. If you watch it at the end of the game, it doesn't like bad for the others to get like an advantage to. At the end, he learns, and at the end, he is excused and he take the consequence of his action. The others doesn't. I mean, they do, but doesn't seem that they suffer too much. For us, it's like when it, it happens somebody bad. It can consume for entire season. For entire season is like it got the weight of the what it does for the entire season. Look at the season five. No, see five. How much he got his guiltiness around. He bring the guiltiness around for an entire season, almost half season, and this is what I would see. Uh like maybe don't do for a season for us, but take care about the other chapter because if they did as they do, remember when you say the episode we can say where episode Wilson, it talks about a regular day life of Wilson. It's cool because you see the word of house in third person. You see how much it could be crazy. It, we can say it start it start to say random things like I wanna cure this guy, giving him a poison or a terrible disease, and he talk with Wilson, and there is games between them. And it's cool even for Cady. There is episode
Mm.
from 5 to 18 about Cady, and he will
Yeah, I
show you
really enjoy that.
what she does because you see her just when house need an help, but you see what she does. Okay, was a particular day that episode because they couldn't. But in my opinion, if they did more of that, maybe not what how much six, 8 season, do like 10,
Mm.
but put some episode like of Chase and Foreman and everybody else. Try
Yeah, mm?
uh, do it maybe for yourself because they did that episode was really late. I don't remember, maybe season 5.
I think the
Yeah,
Cuddy,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Season
Yeah.
even Wilson. Season 5. They say fuck. We can do that. Maybe it was not their own intention because as they say, the Wilson, the guy that made Wilson was a guy that said, okay, I will don't do a main chapter. And Aguilera, we know, and at least I know, that he's an artist. He made a Jack's album, and he's a real artist. And mhm. And maybe was a bit of like I don't want to do that, but I don't think that in a staff of 9 person, nobody say I don't wanna. I will never do that. I don't know, but who am I?
Yeah, I remember talking with you saying that I was really enjoying that they start to focus in the lives of the others, like Wilson and Cuddy. And yeah, it would be really good if they do that with the others because in the minutes that they are talking about the patient and at the same time they are talking about their own lives, we get something about their lives
It's a
and it would
totally
be
different episode. Was a totally different because there is no patient. The patient is totally random.
yeah.
It is like
Uh-huh.
inverted. The patient is the main thing of the every episode, and in secondary there is the life of them. In this case, was the life
Hmm.
of them with the patient and the work. It was a
Yeah, it was
good episode. In my opinion, they did bad to don't do that. I would appreciate that. Maybe randomly around pa. But who am I? By the way, the season is good. It's really good. We suggest to watch it. I I think that we can introduce that. I will give a vote on a scale of 10, 1 to 10, because we will talk about bad series. We will talk about our series. So bad series
Mm.
and good series. I think that I will give to them an. I'm decided between 8.5 and a 9. By the way, a 9 number, because it really deserve for the shoes of the actors. They are good actors. Uh, I love Wilson.
Yeah.
I think that Wilson, he did a perfect job. He started to. I informed myself. He started to do the series saying that I will never do a main chapter. I will do a secondary chapter, and they give to him a perfect chapter. And house is perfect as his job. I don't think that uh, uh, forward this season 4 they did a good choice, in my opinion. For the stuff, they are not that good. Maybe 1 on 3 is good. 1 on 3. The other are not good. But maybe because I'm ecstatic about my the old is good. Oh, on my time. Uh, so yeah, mine is 9.
Ah, I was thinking about the same, the same number. Um,
You have to say that she didn't knew about that. I realized that now.
surprise, we have to vote. um,
Okay, 9, 9. Then we are good.
yeah, 9.
Okay.
9. Very good.
Otherwise, we will stay there and eating meals. So go to watch Dr.
Yeah.
House. Is on Netflix. You can watch it in every language because it's translated. It's over, so you don't have to take care. Watch out for the
Wait,
spoilers because it is already ended. But I don't think that somebody will spoil about that.
which is bad because it's a good series and everyone should be talking about it, in my opinion.
But
At least,
because it's
mm,
about like you can watch some memes about Dr. House, but no, it's, now there is Game of Thrones. Oh my god, Game of Thrones! Nobody take care about Dr. House anymore.
yeah, sadly,
Sadly,
it's a
sadly,
good
sadly.
series.
So
Watch it.
go
Go
watch it
now.
now. Turn off the video, and everybody else that didn't turn off, you're a bad person, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.